Dear student, I hope that you are well and all of you should get ready for the class. Today I am going to take the class English grammar and the topics is sentence structure. You all know that what is sentence and what kind of sentence. Do you know in meaningly what kind of sentence? They are the three parts. They are the three parts. Number one, simple sentence. Simple sentence. What is simple sentence? You have to know that. Bear in mind very carefully. Simple sentence is a sentence that has only one subject and only one finite verb. Only one subject and only one finite verb. Just like I am a teacher. I am a teacher. Here you can say only one subject I and only one finite verb am. In this sentence you can see I only one subject and am only one finite verb. So we can say the sentence that has only one subject and only one finite verb is called the simple sentence. This is the example. I am going to give another example. I am going to start my car. This is also another simple sentence, but there is a difference, something here. You can see here only one subject, only one finite verb, but you can see here another verb, that is start. It is not finite verb, it is non-finite verb. So a simple sentence can take a finite verb or a non-finite verb. This is called simple sentence. Okay. Number 2, compound sentence. Do you know what is compound sentence? I say, listen to what I say now. Compound sentence is a sentence that has two or more than two simple sentence with a conjunction. Compound sentence is a sentence that has two or more than two simple sentence with a conjunction. Okay. Now look at the board. I write an example. I am a teacher. I am a teacher and I am a player. I am a player. Here you can see two simple sentence and you can also see an conjunction and. So it is called compound sentence. Say to say, compound sentence take necessary conjunction and before the conjunction and after the conjunction, two simple sentence will be played. Okay. He is poor, but he is honest. This is another example. You can see here, but is a conjunction, and before but you can see he is poor. After but you can see he is honest. So these are the compound sentence. Okay. Now I am going to express the last number of sentence, complex sentence. Complex sentence. Do you know what is complex sentence? I am telling that complex sentence is a sentence that has two parts. One is principal and another is subordinate. One is principal and another is not principal, not independent. Here you can see an subordinator. A complex sentence will take a subordinator. After the subordinator, the part is subordinate clause, and before the subordinate clause, the part is called principal clause. Now look at the board. I am going to write an example. Here I gave an example. This is, as I am poor, comma, I cannot buy a car. You can see in this sentence two parts. As I am poor, it is a part, and I cannot buy a car, it is another part. But it is a complex sentence. As I am poor, it is subordinate clause, and I cannot buy a car, it is principal clause. Because what is principal clause? Do you know? Principal clause is a clause that can express the total meanings independently, is called the principal clause. On the other hand, subordinate clause cannot express the meaning of the total sentence. It depends on the principal clause, but on the other hand, principal clause does not depend on the subordinate clause. So we can say complex sentence is a sentence that has two parts. One is principal clause and another is subordinate clause. I gave here another example. Look at the board. Though he is weak, he can work. Though he is weak, he can work. It is another example of complex sentence because it has a subordinate clause and a principal clause. The right side of this sentence is principal clause and the left hand side of the sentence subordinate clause. Because though he is poor, this part cannot express the meaning of the total sentence, and it is not free or dependent part of the sentence. On the other hand, she can work, it is dependent, it cannot depend on the subordinate clause. So we can see, though he is weak, it is subordinate clause, and he can work, it is principal clause. Okay. This is the experience shortly what I gave you today. I am going to again to express regarding the simple sentence. I am a teacher, it is simple sentence because it has only one subject and only one finite verb. I am going to start my car. It is also a simple sentence. It is also a simple sentence because it has only one subject and only one finite verb. But you also can see here start is a verb, but it is not finite verb. It is non-finite verb. So a simple sentence can take finite verb or a non-finite verb. Again, number 2, compound sentence. I am a teacher and I am a player. In this sentence, you can see two simple sentences are combined with a conjunction, that is and. And is a conjunction, so it is compound sentence. Next, he is poor but he is dishonest. It is also a compound sentence because this sentence has taken a conjunction, that is but. You can see before but it is simple sentence, and you can also see after but he is honest, it is also simple sentence. So we can say a compound sentence take two or more than simple sentence with a conjunction. Next, complex sentence. This sentence has two parts, just like as I am poor, I can not buy a car. As I am poor, it is a subordinate clause of this sentence. On the other hand, I cannot buy a car, it is principal clause of this sentence, because complex sentence must have two parts. One is principal clause and another is subordinate clause. You can see in this board, though he is weak, he can work. Though he is weak, he can work. In this sentence, you can also see here two parts. Though he is weak, it is subordinate clause. He can work, it is also a part of the sentence, but it is principal clause. I am telling you again what is subordinate clause and what is principal clause. Principal clause is a part of this sentence. It can express the total meanings of its, but the subordinate clause, it cannot express the total meaning of its. Subordinate clause depends on the meanings of the principal clause. On the other hand, principal clause does not depend on subordinate clause. Okay. These are the rules of this structure of sentence: simple, compound, complex. Simple, compound, complex. These three sentences are very important because when you speak with your friends or with others, or you can deliver a dialogue, you must have to have the knowledge of simple sentence, making simple sentence, and making compound sentence or making complex sentence. You can tell thoroughly in simple sentence if you know the rules of simple sentence. You can tell thoroughly your expression with the rule of compound sentence if you know the rules of compound sentence, and you can tell or speak your opinion with the rule of complex sentence if you know the rules of complex sentence. Today we learned regarding the rules of making rules of these three kinds of sentence, and we will try tomorrow how can we transfer the sentence. Those will be simple to compound, compound to complex, or compound to complex or simple, or compound to simple or compound to complex. It will be discussed pros and cons tomorrow. You must try to attend the class. Thank you very much.